Hi guys, welcome to another installment of Local DBA Tutor. Today I'm going to show you guys how to set up your ASM instance. This is going to be part of the web application and in Grid Infrastructure series that I mentioned that I talked about earlier. And basically, the way that you go about setting up your ASM instances, you basically first you have to configure your ASM disk and your ASM disk group. The way that Oracle that the grid infrastructure works is in terms of the replication clusters is basically you have to have you use ASM automatic storage management as your to basically as the environment where you place your data and as opposed to typical file system. So basically, what the first thing that you do is what I'm gonna do is I already have I have a software that I've already installed. I have an open software that I've installed. This is a software home DBO home one. Let's go on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first of all I'm going to create a file. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a file. I'm gonna create the file for my ASM instance. I'm gonna create it right here. I'm gonna create a new folder actually. I'm gonna call it plus ASM. You know what? Just ASM. So basically, this is where my my disks are gonna be located. Where I'm gonna place my disk later on. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just create that folder ASM in my directory. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to open up command prompt as the admin. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to find there's this utility called ASM tool, and basically it's in the bin directory. If you guys look at the directory that I just went to, I went to my software home and then I went to and then I then I went straight into bin. You look when you get in there, you should look for this utility ASM tool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to change my path. I'm going to cd into this directory. There you go. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to issue the ASM tool command. I'm going to create my my disk. So it's going to be what the easiest way to do this is always have your I'm just going to use this one. Always have your this environment open because this is where you're gonna place your disk, your ASM disk. And I'm gonna refer to mine as ASM disk 01 that ASM. I'm gonna issue size 120. Okay. If you guys can see, I've just created my my first ASM disk, and I'm gonna do this over for. I'm gonna create about 3 disks, and that's what I'm gonna use for my to be able to basically if I chose to manage the data as I'm using my software. So I hope this is done pretty soon. Come on. There you go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a second disk. Remember when you say 120, basically I'm referring to this is in megabytes, so just something to note there. Okay, come on, taking too long. There you go. And I'm gonna create a third disk group. A third disk actually. That's being created. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to open up my command prompt again, a second command prompt. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to, just in case I'm gonna leave it out here for now. And then once this is done, So basically, as you guys can see, I have myself 3 disks. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to I have this is they're all located in ASM. I'm going to now go into my software home again. And I'm going to go to database. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a regular text file, but it's going to be a .or file. So I'm going to call this one init plus asm.or. That's going to be my the p file for my or file, and for my asm instance actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it with, and then just in case I'm going to this is one of the few parameters that you have. One of the few parameters you have to have in your P file for your ASM instance. Instance type equals it's gonna be plus ASM. You know what? ASM, and then this is the only thing that I'm gonna put in there for now. I'm gonna save it, and then I'm going to close it. Basically, I have my P file all set up. Let me see if I can. I don't feel comfortable with this. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to create myself a new P file. Well, it might be okay. You know what? If it's not gonna, okay, I'm gonna leave it as is. Okay, what I'm doing now is I am going to I have my ASM, I have my instance. Actually, instance underscore type. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay, hi guys. So this is what instance in this instance equals type. It's gonna be ASM. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna close this, and then what I'm going to do now is I am going to go. Actually, I should have done this before, but this is fine. I'm gonna issue another utility. It's called ODM, and then I'm gonna create an instance. So ODM new SID, and I'm gonna call this one plus ASM. There you go. I just create an instance. The way you check if your instance is running, you go to run, and you type in services. I'm not gonna enable this one. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I already have my services open. So what I'm gonna show you guys is I'm gonna refresh, and then you're gonna see that my ASM service was created. And what I'll do is I will minimize this. I have my instance created. I have my P file. I have my. That's what I should have done. There you go. I have my. I have my ASM disk already created. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to my P file. There you go. I'm gonna issue the command underscore ASM underscore this string equals. What I'm going to do is I need to get my ASM folder. I'm going to copy this directory, paste it in there, and then I'm going to put the star. Basically, the star is going to basically tell Oracle to look for the Oracle process to look for any of these 3 ASM disks. I'm going to close it, save it, and then I'm also going to issue the command ASM underscore allow only raw underscore disk equals false, and I'm going to save this my init file, close it, come to my command prompt. Actually, first what I'll do is I'll set my output SID to equals plus ASM, and then just to make sure, output underscore SID ASM, there you go. I'm going to SQL plus. But you know what? Not yet, not yet, not yet. Come on, there you go. Okay. Before I do that, what did I miss? I feel like I missed something. Cause I have my disk. I have my P file. Okay, I'm gonna try it out because I feel like I'm missing something, but let's see if it works. I'm gonna echo my SID again. I'm gonna SQL plus. Okay, and then what I'm doing now is I am going to issue the command start up no mount P file equals. I'm gonna come to this directory, copy, paste, and I need to get the name of my P file, which is init plus asm.org. I'm going to copy this, I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to close it, and let's see what it is on this one. ASM allow only raw disk false. Just give me 1 second, guys. ASM disk string, D app ASM. Actually, you know, this is fine. So where did I go wrong? ASM. Underscore this string. Okay. Let's try this. And processing. You know what? Okay, I have my init file open again. Instance type ASM disk string. Okay, allowing ASM disk false. Okay, and I open D already. Okay, let me do this. I need my P file. There you go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this. Save it. Okay. And then Yeah, this is exactly what I the mistake that I thought that I would have. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm going to create. I'm gonna run Notepad. Okay. Alright, let's try it again. Let me see what I did. The home init plus ASM dot org. You know what? There might be something wrong with my services. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come to this window. I want to refresh it. And then the service that I'm looking for is actually it's a CSS service. So just give me 1 second. Local CSS. You know what, guys? I think I might have deleted it. So what I'll do is what I need is I need the Opal. I need this service, cluster organization service. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my video on pause, and then when I come back, I'm gonna show you guys how to create that service. I'm gonna continue on to what I'm leaving off now. Thanks a lot for watching.